What's going on, everybody? We are at U Kitchen. A lot of people believe that U Kitchen, which are Liaoning northeastern style Chinese dumplings, Dongbei, have the best dumplings in Southern California and possibly America.
最好的包子 in America.
So many Dongbei people have come. They're everywhere now. They're opening up restaurants.
We're gonna be eating a lot of different styles of dumplings, and we're gonna get back in the kitchen and we're gonna cook with them a little bit.
Oh, word?
Yes.
I'm be cooking.
You didn't know.
I'm be cooking.
Nelson, you don't find Nelson in the kitchen very often.
I thought I was just gonna eat.
Yo, the best dumplings in America. Let's go. All right, so we are outside of the window of U Kitchen with IE Mary right here. Ni hao.
Hi, 你好.
Everything is freshly handmade here.
They have a window wide open for you to see that it's fresh.
哎，你可以教我们怎么做一点那个饺子吗？
哇，请进啊，请进，我来教你。
Oh, let's get it.
Okay, let's do it.
Dumplings.
Welcome, come in please.
So right now we are here with Mary, and we're gonna be making one, a jiaozi, which is a traditional dumpling, and then we're gonna be making a hezi, which is more of like a pocket.
拿一个这个
Okay.
温煮它，蘸一点面粉，
So what you're doing is
对，转一下。
flattening it while you stretch it, and you're rotating
转
it
一下
so that you're flattening it into a
对，
circle.
转一下。
好吗？
好，哎呀，太棒了！
I'm a dumpling maker.
Mine looks like a potato.
Yeah.
完事儿碗馅儿，
Shot. Okay.
哎，给它压一压，实一实，
Alright，这个方式是跟中国一样吗？
跟中国是一样的，在辽宁也开过餐厅。
She said she owned a restaurant in Liaoning, so it's the same thing we got over here.
Hey, she's doing the same thing she was doing out there, but
但是
over
肯定
here.
美国比
Pull the bottom, okay, and you're gonna
Yeah.
touch the top.
看到我夹住它
So it's like a heart. You put it together.
，yes，
Squeeze it like this. Boom.
Shout out to this though. Boom.
这是你包的饺子，
That's right.
好棒啊！没露馅儿就很
Okay,
棒。
yo, we are gonna do a jiutai hezi.
Jiu chai means chive in Chinese, and it's a chive pancake.
Yeah,
Now,
the shape is super northern.
中国北方的一个特色，我们传统的韭菜盒子，小时候都是这么吃过来的。
There was a group of people that took over China. They don't have their country anymore. Called Manchuria, and the Manchus also have heavily influenced Liaoning food, northeastern Chinese food.
放你的手上，我们今天做的是韭菜
hey,
虾
this
肉。
jiu chai hezi has shrimp in it.
我们是用高汤做的，我们没有味精，全是用高汤调馅儿，所以我们的饺子所有的肉馅儿都是非常好吃。这一半折过来，对折。
Okay, so fold it over once.
对，
Okay, so kind of like a dumpling.
好，给它摁上。
I might need a little flour on mine.
Just a little flour. Hey, you want some? No?
Pull the corner in.
This is where you get the
Both
pattern.
corner here, and then
Oh.
Nelson got the little twisties going. Yo, that looks like a
That's
twirl,
very
bro.
good.
Hey. People have been talking about making dumplings a lot because I think it is such a kind of cultural thing.
Crazy rich Asian.
It's a soulful thing.
这是我们很传统的饺子和韭菜盒子，从小就跟父母、爸爸妈妈和一起吃、一起做。
When we have family gatherings and we're prepping the food, a lot of them just get together, just make every type of dumplings and stuff like that.
Oh, Mary, I eat. 谢谢你。
谢谢，谢谢，谢谢。
Seafood. All right, we have some food in front of us, but right off the bat, we got chopsticks in hot water. You know what they're doing. They are cleaning these, keeping them clean. It's cool how they show you that it's in hot water. A lot of spots, they won't show you.
Every restaurant in China, you have to clean your chopsticks, your spoons, your bowls with some hot water.
Isn't it true that when they come to America, they lose a lot of these like little fun traditions,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But
I wish
they
they would
keeping them. They keeping them here at U Kitchen though. We got steamed dumplings. You can get them pan fried. You can get them boiled. You can get them steamed here.
Pan fried, we all know that's a whole different thing. But steamed and boiled, a lot of people kind of think that it's interchangeable.
Steaming, it's a little bit less American. Xiaolongbao, everybody knows these are Shanghainese, right?
Yeah.
So let me hit you with the vinegar, black vinegar.
More.
I can't go.
Make it drip, make it
Hey, yo,
drip, make it
hey,
drip.
what do you think, Asian tiger?
So the xiaolongbao, this is the thing about steaming xiaolongbaos. I don't think boiling would work because boiling is a little bit more rougher and it could break them easier.
We didn't come here for the Shanghainese dumplings, even though these are delicious.
You ate it already?
You gotta do Georgia?
No.
I don't know if they gave us the ones we actually made, but here's the thing.
The ones that look ugly is the other ones we
Here,
made.
you can tell about steamed dumplings. It's a little bit shinier. It's a little bit drier on the outside, but it's still moist. That has a lot of ginger in it.
Ah.
You taste the ginger? It almost tastes like
right away.
gurngchong. You know the Cantonese ginger scallion sauce?
This is you are making the 韭菜盒子。
Ours. Which one is fake? Which one is real?
Yo, I know I made this one. Yo, everybody grab their jiu tai hood that they made, bro.
All right. Oh my God, this thing is hot. It's
Ooh,
hot.
yo, it's
Yo, let's
dripping,
chill,
bro.
chill. So David likes more soy sauce. I like more vinegar. I like that bite.
I'm the soy sauce. I like
Soy sauce. I make a little incision, and then here I'm gonna do this rip for you guys. Oh my gosh!
Oh my God!
So the jiu tai hudza that we made is different than this one. Most places are gonna look like chive, eggs, some vermicelli, but this, if you see how juicy that is, let it
Guys,
glisten, baby.
yo.
I love that this is the chive pancake with shrimp.
That's pretty good. Maybe because I made it.
This is a big mouth pocket, aka 大嘴饼. The only place in LA that serves this.
It's a pork parsley, or as they might call it, cilantro is called the Chinese parsley.
Big mouth pocket.
It reminds you of eating a sandwich.
It feels light. Not too
Feels
heavy.
light, it's flaky,
greasy.
it's a little bit dry and crispy on the outside, but juicy and flavorful on the inside.
Northern Chinese food is very sandwich-like.
It is, in a way, more hearty and heavier than Cantonese food.
Oh,这个是我们做的。
你们做的，
Okay, yo, you guys,
看哪个是你做
Alright, this one's
的？
kind of hard to tell.
we got the sour cabbage dumplings. No, this is actually using German sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut dumpling.
It better not be hot as heck.
I've never had it with almost like the Polish
Wow, that's very, yeah.
sauerkraut.
It tastes really good though.
This is a special type of red yellow fish dumpling.
You can tell it's fish because it's light colored, it doesn't have the greens in it.
Fish dumplings. That is very fishy.
In a good way though.
Yeah. 鸡肉跟鱼米下 chicken corn shrimp on these
Wow.
ones. I believe that we had every style of dumpling now except the pan fried.
I'm looking at all these dumplings. I've never ate so many in my life.
Hi.
For the chicken corn shrimp, I absolutely prefer pan fried. On the things with the lighter thing, I like the more intense crust.
When it's a thinner skin, I like it pan fried, but if it's a thicker skin, I like it steamed and boiled.
Chive, pork and shrimp.
Oh my gosh,
This-
Classic.
this might be one of my favorite
The OG.
styles
right?
of dumpling,
The
bro.
OG.
I just bit my mouth, and the vinegar kind of stings, but
Yo,
it's worth it.
your food actually adjusts to the climate. If you look at the northern foods, the more northern you get, it's super heavy. Like,
They can't grow rice as much in the north, so instead of rice, you're getting wheat. Here we have the northern style jjajangmian. Now, I love this because this is a style that we grew up with. Look how thick that is. You don't
which
even
one
need
was
that much
this one
sauce,
again?
it
I
covers
forgot what this
everything.
one was. Hey, you guys, while we're waiting for this, I gotta go back and get one of those ginger scallion.
Ginger scallion joints.
You want another one?
Let me try these.
I had to go back and get another ginger scallion. Jjajangmian. Tastes like mom's.
Yeah. This one's sweet. These aren't your average noodles. Look at that.
They definitely have their own style of the beef noodle soup. Like,
Yo, those are some thick noodles, man. Hit the thick with the double C's.
Yep. Dog, these are not even noodles. These are straight up dumpling skins.
Yeah.
Just mashed together. These are
Elongated
ribbons.
dumplings.
These are just ribbons. This might be the thickest noodle that I've ever had in my life. Look at that. These are hand-torn noodles.
That beef cube was juicy. The soup is really good.
I actually really like the noodles. The noodles are not as heavy as I thought. They break down really easily.
if you guys know, me and Andrew are half Southern and half Northern Chinese. The coastal food, Andrew, is never spicy.
Most of the spicy food that you find is more inland. It's more in the central part of China, which is your Hunan, Sichuan, Xi'an.
It used to be if you're Southern, you don't take spice.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's all changed up,
It's
right?
changed up. I actually like spicy a lot more now. I can't handle it like super spicy.
This is the Neuro Drimbing. It's just literally like a grilled roll. You could think of it as a tortilla or a
Burrito.
pancake burrito. It's just beef, parsley, green, cilantro, sweet bean sauce.
Beef rolls, Neuro Drimbing.
We did cover this dish before in the Shandong episode with Jimmy Zhang, which was shot at Noodle 101 Express, which is actually next door to here. And that was actually started by a Shandong person, so there is some crossover.
The ratio between the beef and the veggies is like good ratio, like 50-50. A lot of spots will be like a lot more veggie or a lot more beef.
The outside is not as crispy or fried as a lot of other spots, so it tastes a little bit more like a tortilla, or if you guys have had it, a high roller.
I could see some people saying that this more traditional version is less delicious, but in a way, it's more eatable to me. The eatability factor, I'm just creating that word right now. The eatability factor is higher. A lot of this food is like war food. In the northern China, it's like there's a lot of war. You gotta fight the Manchurians, you gotta fight Mongolians, Japanese, everybody. Like,
Well, you know how like Mulan was fighting in the snow? That was taking place in the north. And so this is like army food if you think about it. Like this will keep you warm,
it's like cold weather, kind of like hearty, like war food too. Like,
lighten up the fireworks, trying to shoot the Hun. This is the Zhima Dabing.
it's a big sesame cake.
Big sesame
Or big sesame cake.
pancake. Yo, does this look like that Millie crepe? With the 1,000 layer of milk? Yeah, let me show you the insides. Wow, look at the layers. One of the things you're supposed to do with this is definitely dip it in soup because this is so thick. By itself, it doesn't have that much flavor, but it has a little hint of the green onion, which I like, has the sesame.
It was lacking in flavor, honestly. Very light.
If you guys are never gonna go to China, just come to You Kitchen. There's so many things here, from Mariai to the way they clean the chopsticks. It feels like China.
Yeah.
But like, maybe cleaner.
I mean, they have an A rating.
This is an incredibly classic dish. This is jia cai rou si, diced pork pickled mustard noodle soup. Around China, this is almost like the PB&J or the ham and cheese sandwich. Not something that's very lauded, not something that receives a lot of attention, obviously like a xiaolong bao.
The pickled mustard is gonna add that flavor. Pork has a lot of flavor. You get the noodles,
Oh
which
man,
is the carb.
so I actually did a study abroad one time in Shanghai in college. They had an expat cafeteria for all the, international students. But I would go to the Chinese cafeteria and I'd buy these meal tickets from this little center because I wanted to live like a Chinese student.
Not the most sexy dish. Let me add some sexiness to it though. When you see the sesame seeds in the chili oil, let me tell you this, it is next level. Jia cai rou si, I'ma sex it up like the... Not the Isley Brothers, Fung Brothers.
Yo, you guys.
Whoa! Backfiring. The soup is very clean. It's not very heavy, but doesn't like hit you really hard. Workers, they don't want to eat something that's gonna make them really heavy and then they're gonna be sluggish after they work.
Even at like KFC in China, you can order a meal where it's like a piece of fried chicken and then this.
哇，生活辛苦。
哇，20分钟到了，我们快要走。So we've got honey green tea, sour plum drink, and lemon bread tea.
Yeah. For a lot of people, the plum drink is not the go-to because it's very, very...
It does taste...
No plum for me.
Yo, it tastes pretty ancient.
Hey, cheers, guys.
I can tell you this is not what the ABGs drink. Bro. I'll tell you that.
All these drinks taste like something dried. This is the jia duo bao. Honeysuckle, man, I don't know.
Honeysuckle, drink it.
They
drink
said
it.
honeysuckle?
Drink it. Suckle on it.
Suckle on the honey. Let's go, bro. Cheers.
This is a sesame brown sugar pancake.
Wow.
This was super good. If you guys eat the edge piece right here with a lot of the brown sugar.
Yep.
Gosh.
I like the pieces with more sugar. I actually still love the pork and ginger scallion steamed jiaozes.
I gotta roll with my main man, Jiu Chai Hoods. The original one.
I'm gonna have to go with the fish dumpling, man. One, never had that before. Two, when I ate it, it was amazingly good.
What do you think it is about it that makes ASEAN people avoid spots like this so much?
I feel like there's a combination of it not being hipster, cool, not as modern. A lot of those people just wanna focus on what's trendy.
They wanna go to fun things, and sometimes the traditional spots, they're not fun in the conventional sense.
But it really takes you 30, 40 minutes out of your month. I mean, you go once a month.
Here's what
40 minutes? You know how many minutes are in a month?
A lot of Chinese people who know like Chinese or Cantonese, they don't speak it when they go to like a Chinese restaurant. But like if I go to like a Chinese restaurant and the waiters or waitresses don't speak good English, I might as well just speak to them in Chinese and Cantonese, right? It keeps me speaking my language. Take Koreans, for example. They see another Korean, instantly they speak Korean to each other.
Yeah.
Even though, they born here, they raised up here the whole life, but they know how to speak the language, they just communicate with each other in Korean.
There's a connotation that's like old school. That's like only something you do with your parents or your grandparents. It's not a language that you're gonna speak to your friends.
I do think on the West Coast, there's some sense that it's not as cool or modern as being another type of Asian. And I'm not just talking about Korean, I'm talking about Japanese,
Filipino.
even Filipino, Vietnamese, Chinese. It is the most traditional Asian group. There's just some sense that it makes it less cool.
We spent a lot of time in New York and ate a lot of Chinese food in New York. I'm gonna say 626 has the best Chinese food in the country.
You Kitchen got featured in LA Times, got a pretty glowing review. This spot is super legit. What do you think are some things that it could do to make it cooler? Or it'll never be cool on the West Coast or in LA, and it just has to be people accepting something that's conventionally not as cool as cool. Who got the responsibility? Is it on the people to come to this or to this to get cooler?
I feel like it's the people to come to this. If you try to make this cool, obviously you're losing the tradition and you're losing the authenticity. Don't always stick to what you eat like forever. You know what I'm saying? Always try new things.
Especially if you do not visit China often. If you haven't been back to mainland China, which a lot of people have not, I'd say come to mainland China out here.
More
at least
accessible.
once every 3 months.
Extremely high eatability, guys. It is delicious. Specifically the zhenjiao, the steamed jiaozes here. Given the certain alignment of factors, I think that their steamed dumplings here could be the best in America.
David, you telling me that these are the best dumplings in America?
in SoCal for sure.
We did not necessarily eat everywhere in New York, so that's why it's hard to say. But these are hella good. That's what we're trying to say. Thank you so much for watching that video. Shout out to You Kitchen. Shout out to Mary Ai, and shout out to Liaoning. Shout out to Dongbei, and shout out to Charles. All right, everybody, in the comments below, is it the responsibility of the modern, young, cool kids to try this traditional stuff, or is it on the responsibility of these traditional spots to make themselves cooler and more appealing?
Why don't you just meet me in the middle? In the middle.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching that video. Big shout out to You Kitchen.
谢谢，再见。
I mean, you walked into the steam room
I wish
with some dumplings.
I could steam. I wish
with
I
the
could
tray and everything.
I wish I could
Like, eating
steam.
it.
How about this? I wish I could steam as much as the dumplings do here.
Oh!